St. Albert is known for its parks and open spaces, its trees, everything green. So that's something we've been known for a long time. I think what this natural area does is it's a large enough size and it has such significance within the community that it just adds another facet to our park system. I mean, people often think of playgrounds and turf areas or sport fields, trail systems, those kinds of things, but they don't often or always think of natural areas as part of the park system. So I think that definitely gives people an idea that your park doesn't have to be your traditional playground with a baseball field or a soccer field beside it. It can be this wonderful passive space that you can come in and listen to the birds and go for a quiet walk with your family, that kind of thing.
Well, we were really consulted at the beginning about an historical designation, and when it was first mentioned that they wanted to designate this as an historical site, I mean, I'm used to historic buildings, so it was pretty puzzling to me how you could actually designate a forest as an municipal historic resource. So the tremendous challenges in how do you manage something which is actually living. When we designate historic buildings, we're designating something and we know what our conservation plan is going to be and we know what the building is like. So it's a tremendous challenge, and I think that the City of St. Albert have done an amazing job in actually managing a living forest.
As far as building it next to what's going to be an urban setting, I find that most people using the forest walk on the trails. It's easier if they don't get lost. And so I think we can use a well-designed trail system to not only encourage people to come in, but to guide them around through areas that they can see the forest, but not do harm to it.
That greater awareness of the importance of the park is, I think it's a really kind of critical piece of what we're doing. For me personally, I grew up in this community, so to see something, and I'm very passionate about trees and forests and natural spaces, so to have something recognized, and rather than bulldozing down and putting grass in and playgrounds and things, it's really neat that we've recognized and we're being recognized for conserving such a unique area.
I think the City of St. Albert receiving an award for this park really shows that people understand the challenge of taking a natural area and actually using it as a park. From where I come from, on the more historical side, as I said, there are tremendous challenges on how do you keep a forest alive. When we sort of normally designate buildings, we don't really have, we have different challenges. And I think one of the great things with receiving this award is that understanding that they have managed to take a living forest which has a huge natural and human history to it, and developed a management plan which will ensure that this becomes a legacy and future generations